The mood at the headquarters of the Electoral Commission was not a pleasant one. Some political parties who had turned up for the Inter-Party Advisory Committee meeting had issues with how it was being conducted by the EC. In the wake of the coronavirus, the EC held a meeting in 2 batches with a representative each from the political parties to observe social distancing. This got the parties upset. The parties, which were 16, included the National Democratic Congress, the People's National Convention, and the Liberal People's Party. The parties said the EC could have chosen a bigger venue to contain all the political party representatives at a go.
We all know about the current situation, the health matters going around, and if the EC could not, if the EC was not able to have this meeting at a bigger place, I think they were supposed to relax till matters goes down, like the health situation goes down a little bit before going on with such a meeting.
At least we could have got a bigger place. Parliament is vying for going to the conference center so that they can sit in comfort. So that they could have also suggest that they could have also do same by taking us just to National Theatre. It's also a very big place that all of us can be there and then we can judge.
The NDC, the All People's Congress, and the Eagles Party, who staged a walkout, said the move defeated consensus-building processes.
If you call us to a meeting, one committee, and you divide us into 2, and you expect us to make meaningful decisions and consensus, then you are having something to hide. So we decide on something else in the morning, then those who come in the afternoon will decide on something else. Running, a double track system for meetings. We think that it is very unfortunate.
It's in your best interest for the EC to organize the IPAC meeting in batches because of the COVID-19 issue. So you should rather applaud the EC for taking such a safety measure for your sake.
No, this is clearly not a safety measure. This is just to feed into somebody's agenda.
Let's assume that April, May, nothing happens. Are we going to procrastinate the date for elections, for the general elections that is going to be 7th December? Nothing has been, told to us as political parties. I think that Electoral Commission would only do what they feel they want to do and then call on political parties to brief us, and that is not right.
The PNC was not happy that a suspended member was invited to represent the party.
The Electoral Commission has started enlisting people as officials of the Electoral Commission for an intended register when there is no consensus on it. Today, I have come here in person. The Electoral Commission has decided that they will stop me from entering. They are aware that the person they have invited has never come for an IPAC meeting before.
Who is this person?
I am told that it's Atiq Mohammed. And Atiq Mohammed, even on his public pronouncement, says that he speaks for the Mass Action Committee, not for the PNC. Whatever deal they are cutting with Atiq on this subject matter, they should know that the PNC, whatever decision Atiq takes with them, is not the PNC position.
After several hours of engagement with the parties, the Electoral Commission came out with its position on some of the issues discussed.
You are aware of the pandemic situation that we find ourselves. Right. So we thought that there was the need for us to divide them into 2 so that we will not bring more than 25 people into the room. So we split them into 8 parties per each group. We met the first group around 10 o'clock, the second one at 2 o'clock. So basically because of the social distancing issue that we are to observe because of the outbreak of the coronavirus.
On the controversial issue of the voter registration exercise, the Commission says it has suspended the move.
We told them that we had planned to do the registration on the 18th, right. But because of the pandemic, we can't do it on the 18th. So we are observing what is happening around Ghana and the global issue. We are with the Minister of Health and Ghana Health Services and other health experts. So they are also monitoring the situation and advising us. So when it gets to a time they think that the situation is fertile for us to go ahead with the registration, then they tell us, now you can do A, B, C. Then we implement and then go ahead and do it.
Some of the parties demanded a new schedule for them to be able to plan the activities, while others welcomed the suspension.
We are faced with this challenge.
And what party is the government
challenge of our safety. challenge of our health, challenge of a spread of a disease that is contagious and is affecting almost everybody. And as a result, we must also, that's why they've stated that they are working hand in hand with the Ministry of Health also to look at appropriate means of, even as they continue to do their work as mandated by our constitution, they must also be cautious about the health of our people.
It's true that they have suspended, but there was no date being given out. Actually, they were telling us from April to May. So we are looking forward. I asked them a specific question. If the outbreak is still there, what next are they going to do? Because we are now in an outbreak, like coronavirus outbreak. So if it is coronavirus outbreak, and then we are giving ourselves up to May, if May, and it's still, the outbreak is still getting worse, what are their next steps? And they say that will be the country to decide.
The Electoral Commission says despite the suspension of the exercise, it will go ahead with the recruiting of complementary staff for the registration exercise. It has also procured all materials and software for the exercise. My name is Kojo Ajman reporting for Citi News.